is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast. Shout out to my YouTube and podcast fam. If you're part of my podcast fam, or you're liking what you're listening to, and your first time listening, go ahead first, click and follow whatever podcast platform you're listening to, and if because I strongly recommend. I have no problem if you're part of both my YouTube, my podcast fam. But if you want about this YouTube channel, go to YouTube and type Tasha C TV in the search. Vice versa. If you're part of my YouTube fam, or you're on YouTube, if you're on this video, liking basically what you're hearing, go ahead and click the YouTube button to subscribe, and click the notifications below, and notification bell, rather. Excuse me, y'all. And look in the description box, and it should be Speaker, which I'm using their lovely app to record these podcasts, but also the other platforms where my podcast should be at. Anyway, y'all, sorry, I believe y'all know I be yawning, warn y'all the vision, I'll be cutting up words, meaning mispronunciations, just letting y'all know in advance. And I was a little bit sleepy. Well, if y'all listened to the podcast yesterday, my furry great nephew wanted to stay over because he didn't want to put his darn coat and sweater on he had on. He ducking and dodging, so he stayed here, and he was here, a little bit. So, for him to be a small dog, he sure be rolling every damn way around the bed. But anyway, what I meant to say is, then he kind of was here early for a couple hours. So, y'all, I'm kind of sleepy because my sleep pattern was completely off. Because, like I said, I'm not used to sleeping with him in the bed. And so, like I said, he sleep like he's a big-ass dog. He roll over here, roll over there. If y'all are pet lovers, or, have furry pet, furry dog members especially, or maybe even cats, okay? I don't, then you probably understand if they, they sleep in the bed with us humans sometimes, okay? So, anyways, I'm going to do a quick, this is, of course, this is still part of my Black History podcast. I'm still making it where, this is my bonus podcast, part of my video journey, which I started October the 8th last year and plan on ending this year, on my same day, birthday. But I don't know for sure, y'all, if I'm going to continue out. Hopefully I can have this, because there's a different podcast extend. And to let y'all know, I don't know, I'm going to be dropping very soon another podcast that you have to be following on a podcast in order to hear it, because I'm not going to put it on YouTube, because I'm talking about Ice Queen, and I'll leave it as that, if y'all know what that is, because you can't say really certain words on YouTube, so I haven't put it on yet. I had recorded it last night, but I saved it in my drafts. So, yeah. So, if y'all want to hear about Elise, and I'll probably make a couple more, because we keep hearing more days about Ice Queen up there and her BS and just being mad or whatever. And I'll just leave it as that, if you know what I mean. Okay, well, most of us are part of the house folk. So, if y'all, that's what I'm also saying, too. If y'all like my podcast, because of the content of it, I'm just going to have it as a podcast and not upload it to YouTube. So if you follow me on my podcast 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be uploaded probably either tonight or a couple days. Okay, y'all. And that's why it's good to follow me to this podcast, y'all. Because I'm eventually going to have content that may not either be on YouTube, or if I learn or feel like it, editing and stuff like that. Or you might have to listen to the whole podcast in order to hear it, or, a complete uncensored version or whatever, So, anyways, y'all, just letting y'all know. So, if you want to hear just about updates, and this also, some of the information is if you live in Michigan, just like me, and just giving updates, a little rant, Ice Queen stuff holders, and I'll leave it as that, and just a little information about Ice Queen and her causing wrath. I'll say that, okay? So I'm just letting y'all know, that's also a good reason to follow me on the podcast, because, as far as right now, it might be a couple of Ice Queen ones, until I feel like it, back to do my other ones. They'll be still about both on YouTube and, on the podcast as well, but eventually it'll be times in the near future that there's specific podcasts that are only for podcasts and may not be uploaded for YouTube. So, sorry, y'all, I went on a 5-minute rant, and I'm not even going to be here long today. It's one of those times. I hope y'all enjoy your Sunday. This is March the 5th, 2020, and I think this day 44, 43. I'm on a pick. Gosh, like I said, y'all, I know I just said something. I'm not, I know I said something. Okay, let's see here. Now, I'm going to Instagram, and, let's see here. And we're going to look, because sometimes I do go in here to get some of my, quotes. So I may go here, or well, some of my facts, actually. And then, and I know we're getting ready for the week. Even some of us might be stuck in the house or limited to more so in the house, more so. So, and we also visit Women's History Week a month as well. That's what I meant to say, month. Excuse me. Now, if y'all know about this legend, they kind of like, this is kind of one of the first people I heard that kind of had like the singing. It's out there. It seemed like they're rapping, but they're actually singing, and it'd be a lot of raps. Like I remember, but he didn't like do that much long. It was like TQ. If y'all heard about him as well, or they be kind of like hard R&B. Like it's like R&B touch. Like if y'all who does that now? Who's that guy who, about T.Y. Dollar kind of reminds me of that right now. Who been doing that for years. It's like, they sing song, even though it's kind of like an R&B singing song, it's kind of like almost like to me, like it's rapping at the same time. But that's personally me. But one of the people I've known as grown up that has been one of the most famous ones that I personally remember is Nate Dogg. And Nate Dogg, you remember, the first time I honestly popped up, it was like the first time me hearing about Warren G was, on the classic song Regulated, okay? Feature on a Ludacris song, Area Codes, okay? He was even singing in between, carrying on, narrating some of the stories and head of the state, with Guy Ritchie also, who had transitioned Bernie Mac, and, that movie Chris Rock with Tamika. I don't want to say her name wrong, but I know it's Tamika, but, I mean, she's one of those kind of slept-on actresses, but y'all know if y'all see the movie. Also, Robin Williams, also one of the famous lines, security! Yeah, so, but anyways, that's just the name of a few. And, it's next episode with Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg. That's part just he's been in. It's just so many songs, y'all. He was also what is it 213? It was like a super group. Him and WC3. Was it Make or was it Or was I'm okay. I'm trying to see. I could have sworn he was a 213 group. Or do I get okay? I'm sorry, y'all, but. March the 15th, 2011, then rapper Nate Dogg transitioned. But like I said, even though he was a rapper, he was like, he kind of sang this with his flow instead of flat out like rapping it. But God rest his soul, Talking about times fly, y'all. It's 2020, even though there's stuff going on, it's 2020. And also, if I'm also on Instagram, Complexed. Now, Donald Glover dropped a new collection of music. Fans can't get enough of it. And he had a song. He had a surprise thing, but it has 12 songs. I forgot what it's called, but I didn't see it like on Spotify or anything yet. This is from the Shade Room, so y'all let me know how that is. Okay, now also that came out that was anniversary, and this was on from Revolt TV. They also doing they do multiple posts every day. But due to the fact that this also being Women's History Month, and also slashes, they're still also, talking about Black history at the same time, I'm going to talk about maybe a few posts about them. Now, also y'all, if y'all, Kendrick Lamar, like one of the most gifted rappers, personally lyricists to me. And 5 years ago, Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly dropped 5 years ago. What are your favorites off the classic? Flat out, I'll just say, we go King Koopa. Is it King Kunta? Oh, I'm saying it wrong. We gonna be all right. These walls. Just name a few, y'all. So now let's get started with some of these. Okay. Also, too, on March the 14th, this Memorial of 1977, civil rights leader Fannie Lou Hamer died in Mississippi. God rest her soul. I forgot to mention that yesterday. Okay. And this is also for more information into. Okay. On March 11, 1926, civil rights activist Ralph Albany, leader of the Poor People's Campaign after Martin Luther King's assassination, was born. Okay. And, okay, let's see here. Let me start first. Okay. All month long, Revolt social platforms will spotlight, pay tribute to the next generation of women and girls leaders across multiple fields, including entertainment, social justice, beauty, fashion, and more with our special series, Respect Thee. So, as also I see here that she got game. Today we're showing love respect to Storm Reid. Okay. A presence on and off the screen, she commanded the roles in A Wrinkle in Time, 12 Years a Slave, When They See Us, and Euphoria, just name a few. Storm is also a young beauty, fashion, and style icon. Plus, was icon red carpet fashion Tisha, who uses her platforms to create global awareness and change. She also created Bombazines with her mother, Robin Simpson, an organization aims to empower the youth by helping them nurture their inner light through self-love. That is something we can all clap for, and we're saying, respect the actress, Fashion Tisha, for landing this future filmmaker. Thank you, Storm, for making history and keeping it locked to Revolt for special features on the channel post. That she also had like the thing. So let's go to here. I just clicked on the link. Okay, I think it's Bombazine. Okay, founded by Storm Reid and Robert Simpson, Bombazine aims to empower the youth by helping them nurture their inner light and self-love. So I'm on their side. Let me spell it for y'all, which is BAMAZING. Again, find them on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, Instagram, which is BAMAZING. Okay. Now, I think I might read another one as well. Alright. Now, here's another Revolt TV. Washington, D.C. native Callie Sunshine is a classically trained harpist, Carnegie Mellon University alumni, changing the way we see classically trained musicians. Bringing her own unique flavor and style to some of our favorite songs, she's covered everything from her music's officials focus to Duke Ellington's sentimental mood, and a powerful rendition of Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You amongst others. With 19 years of classical music training on the belt. Oh, I was going to say, okay. Kylie's representing for her craft and women in a way that's making the world take notice, and we are proud to say respect the harpist. And again, they just talked about almost flowing what they'll be doing. Okay, so also y'all, if y'all heard about her, also very talented as well. I don't know if they'll be covering her with this thing, but her knows how to play multiple instruments. I know she's a songwriter. She sings real well, and she was doing this before she kind of made herself kind of anonymous. That's what I think her name stands for. But I mean, sometimes she shows her face now. But I mean, she's a very multi-talented young lady. Okay. All right. Here's the last one from here. Okay. Bronx native Rebel B is a celebrity photographer whose name and work has become synonymous with greatness, capturing beauty, iconic images of everyone from Jay-Z and Beyonce for their on the world 2 tour and behind the scene moments to other classic shots in her 10+ year career, showing us the worlds of Cardi B, Migos, and Big Sean, among others, through her lenses. Ravi was nominated for an iHeartRadio Tour Photography Award and is constantly praised and recognized for her work. Changing the way we see musicians. Okay, they already said respect photographer. Okay, what else would I say? Change the way we see musicians, artists, photography, and women working in the field, becoming an inspiration for fans around the world as she charts a path upward greatness that we can gladly stand up and clap for, saying, respect the photographer. Okay, the first one they had it kind of switched, so it threw me off. So, that's dope. Alright, let's see here. Want to bring this up real quick. This is from the Love Effect. Black film. Okay. Denzel Washington, did you know? Denzel Washington paid for fees for a kid who couldn't afford to attend Oxford Summer Theater program. 20 years later, the kid, Chadwick Boseman, thanked Denzel in person in the premiere of Black Panther. That is dope, y'all. Let's see, is there anything else from Black History? Nope. I mean, there's plenty of other stuff, but I'll get to that another day. Let's see. Also, even though this is from OLCEMEITN. Now, y'all, this was a Spike Lee classic movie, and it was one of my favorite movies. Even though it was a bittersweet movie, Crooklyn was a very important film. Do y'all agree with that? I haven't seen all the Spike Lee films, but that was one of the ones I seen, and I mean, like I said, classic. Okay, also this was from OCMECIN, one as well, from March the 3rd. This past weekend, that weekend it was, late Nate Dogg was honored with a new headstone. And the new headstone, the late Nate Dogg was honored with a new King of Hood's headstone. Yeah, they about right. His birthday, actually, he was born August 19th, 1969. It just shows there. But yeah, it's true. He was the king of hooks. Okay, let's see here. Other than that, y'all, let me see. I talked enough today, personally. Sorry, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. And hugs and loves, everybody. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get off here today. Sorry, y'all. If y'all, it's not as long as it usually is, but y'all hear from me from tomorrow. But anyway, y'all take care. Positive vibes, prayers, for things to be good, even if things, even though there's a lot going on right now. But anyway, y'all, I will see y'all in the next one. Hugs and love. Take care. See y'all tomorrow.